Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I'm Tinesha Davis, and in this video I want to answer a question. Now, I got a comment where somebody asked me about one of the games that I am playing to pay off my mortgage early. And that game is I send a little bit something extra to my mortgage principal in order to make the balance that I owe on my mortgage a nice round even number. Now, this amount is usually about $60 extra. And so the question they asked me was $60 even worth it? Did it even make a difference? Let's talk about it. Let me read the question as they stated. Okay, let's see. What marginal difference does an extra $60 mortgage prepayment make? Practically, such a payment would be at least the amount of the monthly payment applied against the principal. Not sure what they meant by that last part, that practically such a payment would be at least. I'm thinking that what they're saying, and correct me if I'm wrong if this is your question, I think what they're saying is your extra payment should be at least the amount of the monthly payment applied to the principal. I think that's what they're saying. But the bottom line is this. This is what I want you guys to know. And I answered this question. Let me see. What did I say in the answer? This is what I said in the answer. If you look at the total picture, you will see that I make a minimum of $500 plus the $60 and a maximum of an extra $5,000 extra to my mortgage payment at the least, right? I explained that the extra is just a game I'm playing to keep the mortgage a round number. I teach that most of the things that I am doing in a way is to build habit, but not feel like the extra you are adding is so out of reach that you just don't do it. I say start with the $60, and then as your budget and mindset expands, so will your contribution. Then expand your contribution, right? So that's the first thing. I don't want anybody to feel like it's just an extra $10 or it's just an extra $20 because it's just and I don't do, because it's just and it will not make a difference. It will make a difference. Every extra dollar will make a difference. How do I know? Because if it didn't make a difference, they will just make your payment on something an even number. Instead of saying, well, your car payment is $323, why not take a $320? Why not make it $320? No, they want every single dollar that they can get from you. So I say send every single dollar that you can toward the extra principal, because that's the thing they don't want to go down, because that is the thing that they make money from, okay, in the name of interest, okay? But if you don't want to believe me, we can look at the numbers. Does my extra $60 make a difference? Let's pull up a mortgage payoff calculator, okay? So let's take a look at my screen. Come over here with me, guys. Hold up. I got a lot of things open. And I'm going to do this with my real numbers, or roughly close to my real numbers. Okay. So in this example, we're going to take in roughly about what I owe on my mortgage, which is $150,000. I have about 24 years left on the mortgage. My interest rate is 2.25%. And we're going to leave the terms that I have 24 years left, right? So we're going to just kind of leave it like that so we can look at where we are right now. Now, the question is, if I add an extra $60 a month, just adding an extra $60 a month on my $150,000 loan with the terms that I gave you guys shows that I will have this paid off in 21 years and 6 months versus 24 years. So it shows original. Let's ignore the payments because I make a bigger payment than what this is saying. All right. So it shows that if I would have just kept it without paying the extra payments, I would be paying, if I made the payments without the extra $60, I would be paying $44,264 in interest. With the extra $60, I would then be paying $39,282 in interest. This would have taken me 24 years, originally 24 years to pay off, and it would reduce that to 21 years and 6 months. I would have saved approximately $5,000 in interest, okay? So to me, and then we see a chart here, to me, it shows that every dollar matters, okay? You can pull up any calculator, just search if it's a car payoff calculator, a mortgage payoff calculator, or even a compound interest calculator. You can play with those numbers to help motivate you, to help entice you. What will happen if I put an extra $5, an extra $10, an extra $100 to my debt? Okay, so that's $60. What happens if this was $100 extra? I would save $7,700 in interest. Just an extra $100. For a lot of us, that's going out once a month. We may spend $100. Going out twice a month, we may spend $100. So that's me saying, instead of going out once a month or twice a month extra, because I might go out more than that, but let's say if I just cut back to, instead of going out, I'm gonna apply the money that I would have spent going out and apply it to my debt. What will happen? What will happen? How much money will I save in the long term? Okay, $7,700 saved is worth it to me, especially when sending an extra $100 may be something that I don't even bat an eye at. I don't even bat an eye at. So I always say, for me, do the extra, send the extra, and forget about it. You don't even have to give this that much thought. But again, the question was, does it make a difference? And the answer is yes. Extra $200 a month, extra $250 a month, an extra $300 a month saves me $17,000 in interest. Thank y'all so much for being here. As always, don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and talk to me in the comments below. If you are sending extra, and if so, what is your goal? How much do you send extra a month? And if you don't send anything extra a month, how much will you start sending extra a month? Make that commitment to yourself. Make that commitment to your future. Until the next video, y'all. Peace.